Hey everybody!
Welcome to another episode of Trenny and C. I'm Trenny. This is C.
Hello.
In front of us today, we have a little bit of what's the best compass box.
Yeah, so we are going to taste through the 4 offerings that we have tonight, which are the Canvas, Spaniard, Orchard House, and the legendary Peat Monster.
Right. So,
yeah,
we were discussing earlier, would you guys like to see like a what's the worst? Is that a new version?
Of something else?
Yeah. Not this. Like, there's no such thing right
You know
now.
what we should do? We should line them up like this way or something so that we don't lose track of which ones are which.
Okay.
Normally we like to do this as like a blind tasting, but we are on location and forgot the stickers that we use to keep track of that. So I think we're just going to taste through them this way. And I'm going to pour a couple of canvases over here.
Canvas. Nice.
Canvas pour. And the canvas
I'm going to pour and I'll tell about it.
Yeah, you tell about canvas.
So the canvas here is 46% alcohol, blended malt Scotch whiskey. Compassbox always is very cool about how they are so transparent. So this one, the source is from Tomatin Distillery, Glenbergie, Glen Elgin, Tomatin, and Imperial, and it tells you that they're refilled bourbon barrels and all sorts of stuff. Like, just the percentage of everything, like, that's just cool. Love that. Then next here we have the Spaniard. This is bottled at 43%, and again, it gives you all the information on the back. We've got third in line here, the Orchard House, which is 46% also. This one, I mean, it gives you a lot of information. It doesn't give you the exact percentages like the other ones, but pretty cool. And then none other than the classic Peat Monster. And yeah, very cool. This one's bottled at 46% also.
Okay, so do you want to be front row?
Sure.
And I'll be back row?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the canvas.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, so this is again, in a lineup, you know, it's a bit different because we know what we're tasting this time, so maybe there is a bit of that perceived notion of what we're trying. But if I'm being totally honest, we did our 30-second reviews of this and stuff like that quite a while ago, so it feels new.
Yeah,
feels new.
Totally. And I think what we need to do is kind of we can say a few notes if we're thinking.
I'm not going to go too much.
Yeah, I think we shouldn't. And then I think we each need to do an order in our head and then expose it at the end.
Well, I've had my nose on that one. It's very nice.
We're doing nosings first.
Yep, and then the Spaniard next. Okay. I mean, this might be a boring video because it's just quiet,
so I guess the Spaniard actually scored the lowest on our 30-second reviews.
Oh, okay.
But
so we're on to the Orchard House.
The Orchard House is like, it's seriously like fruity. Like
they named it perfectly.
But like almost there's even banana in there.
Yeah, for sure. Like the banana marshmallow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Peat Monster, obviously, there's going to be some peat in there.
Nice
Look at the color though. Like, it's just so light.
Practically clear. Yeah. Just nice.
Oh, that's a nice
inky barnyard.
But it's got that kind of thing that like a Lafroig kind of has, where it's like a caramel.
Sure. Ribbons.
Like a toffee treacle. Okay.
I'm actually kind of like turboing back through them again.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to say like I gotta say like probably my favorite nose? Is the Orchard House.
And I think my favorite nose so far is the Canvas and the Peat Monster.
But like Canvas, I don't feel like. It's like kind of a sweet and sour pork or something, but there's not a ton more for me going on there. Like,
what?
I mean, Peat Monster's really
good. If I really
too,
compare it to the Peat Monster, like I love that. Like it's like that sweet toffee pudding, sticky toffee pudding kind of a nose.
You know what's funny is that when I was in college, there was this Febreze air freshener that we always used.
I don't remember.
And it kind of reminds me of the Orchard House, and maybe I'm just having like a nostalgic moment with it.
Totally. The Spaniard, I'd say is actually, if I'm being in my levels, I'm going to just go my 1, 2, 3, 4 basically on nose.
On nose, sure.
Actually, maybe I can't do 1, 2, 3, 4 quite yet, but
I could do.
I would say the 4 is the Spaniard so far. For me.
Honestly, I would say the 4 for me right now is Canvas.
And
the 1 for me, I'd be Orchard House, Peat Monster, Spaniard, Canvas.
Interesting, yeah.
Okay, so what would you be?
I think I would be...
Expose yourself.
Peat Monster first, Canvas second, that, and
Orchard House, and then Spaniard.
Yeah,
oh,
but
okay.
that's the nosing round.
Totally different.
Let's consider the nosing round
let's
done.
save Peat Monster until the end.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, let's go Canvas.
Yeah.
Canvas tasting. Kind of a Old Pulteney kind of flavor.
Yeah, it's like that florally soapy thing.
Soapy floral. Okay.
You have a little sip?
Oh, sure. I'll match you sip for sip.
Yep.
Okay. Spaniard.
Spaniard. Oh.
That's a sherry cask.
Actually, yeah, that has a little bit more going on than the Canvas.
It tastes better than it noses.
Yeah, it does.
Do you say more going on than Canvas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that might change my perspective a little bit.
Yeah. Let's keep our final answers separately. Very light though. Great, good flavors on the Orchard House, but very light.
It's kind of like remember the Asila or whatever?
Yeah.
It's like really well made, but it wasn't.
It was super mellow.
It was pretty light and refreshing.
46%
though. The nose is
46% though.
It's getting better.
Okay. And then on to the Peat Monster. What do you think? Are you going back to them twice?
Yeah.
Twice?
Yeah.
Okay. Peat Monster's good.
Wow.
Peat Monster's good.
That has it's a different style peat than an Isla thing. Like there's like a barbecue mesquite kind of sauce flavor to it.
But it's still like it's a big enough. It's a Peat Monster.
It's funny. Okay, so I remember being a little intimidated by a Peat Monster because of the name, thinking it was going to be like blow your socks off.
Yeah.
And it is all there, but it's not.
No, they've done it so
like
well
really
that it's drinkable.
Totally.
Like
we're gonna go through one more.
You can have more than one dram.
Let's this
going
round.
reverse order.
Yeah, sure.
Back to the Peat Monster.
Back to Peat Monster. But I'm just thinking
It's a snake.
This round, let's put it in the order that we think we like best.
Okay. I already have like a first impressions opinion. Okay.
I'm a little torn.
Back to
I'm a little torn. Very good.
Okay. You know what I like about the Peat Monster? It's the sweetness level.
Yeah.
Orchard House.
It's refreshing almost. Spaniard.
This is actually, the more I go through it, the harder it gets.
I know. It's that's why sometimes, like, when we truly do it blind, you got to just go with your first gut instinct, because you can guess yourself.
Almost shouldn't have gone through it again. Oh, it's tough when they're all good too, though.
Yeah, true.
Right? Like.
Actually,
oh
that's
man,
really pretty good too.
Shoot.
Okay, I'm gonna go with mine.
Hold on, give me 1 second to gather my thoughts.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more nosing round. I know you viewers, you've been very patient.
I'm super struggling here, just because there's no one that's like falling behind for me.
Do you know what it is for me? Is some of the noses are better on the others, and then you flip it and the flavors are better on the ones that you didn't like the nose as much. Yeah. That's what I'm finding. Like,
okay, do you let's reveal our number 4s first.
Okay.
Oh shoot. Shoot.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do number 4. I better taste. We're both trying the same ones, which makes we're both torn on this one.
Oh, we are for 4 because it's.
You know what?
Shoot,
I know for sure. My number 4.
Okay, I'm gonna say my. Okay, on
same
3.
time.
1, and we're naming our last
number
place.
4. Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
The
Canvas. Oh,
Yeah, this one for me. I did, just from that final taste, it turned my mindset a bit.
Okay, so that's for me. It's Canvas. For you, it's Spaniard. Okay, so obviously our number 3s then
Are going to be Canvas.
Yours is Canvas, mine Spaniard. I said
Right.
Canvas.
Yeah.
So my number 3 is Spaniard, and your number 3 is Canvas.
I better, like, I'm going to put this in the same order behind it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so when I drink it later.
Canvas. Spaniard.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 2. Number 2
I
reveal.
okay.
The number 2 reveal will reveal the number 1 as well.
Yes.
So, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. They were ready. They're definitely ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Orchard
Monster. We're totally different on all of these, eh?
So, but I can understand it. If this, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
for sure. So my number 1 obviously is Orchard House, and your number 1 is Peat Monster.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Peat Monster, like, to defend your choice, Peat Monster is, like, by multiplication, their highest selling.
Well, and the other thing is like, they're polar opposite whiskeys.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
we also don't, we say this so much, so it's not true anymore. But turns out peated whiskeys, when they're good, they're really good. And I feel like this is a really good version because it reminds me of that, like, really toffeed kind of sticky toffee pudding sweetness. But the peat is, like, not overbearing, but it's really in your face.
And my rationale for Orchard House is because it has pure crushability.
Yeah.
Like, it is...
Well, all the fruits are there.
It's so fruity. It's got a nice sweetness. Like, it's just a delicious whiskey. Like, I could just absolutely just demolish that whole bottle.
And again, polar opposites and good for their own reasons.
Yeah. But okay. And here's the thing is, like, no bottle in this lineup is a slouch. Like,
No,
they are
no,
all
no.
really good. And, I mean, we both went back and forth on which ones we thought should be, at various levels. I mean, there's no one bottle here that's like, oh, this is distinctly like low level or something. It's just this round particularly is just a matter of preference.
Do you know what it is?
I would say
it's a matter of preference, but it's also a round that makes you question everything because.
Like existentially?
Existentially, like, who are we? Where are we going? Where did we come
if
from?
you had a time machine, you can only go forward from the moment the time machine's created.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll get into
but
that.
my point being, now I just had a sip of Canvas, and it was my
third.
Yes, third. And man,
It's really
pretty good.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
We're live from Shawnigan Lake here. We're live from the trailer park. But these are not trailer park whiskeys.
Which would be a great name for a new Compass Box whiskey.
Right?
Yeah, fantastic whiskeys. You guys, you tell us what you think the best Compass Box whiskey is. It might not be in this lineup, but hey, we'd love to hear what you think.
Yeah. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment, go to patreon.com/TrendyNC if you want to enter our Dram Club, and let's cheers.
Thank you, James Bourne.
Yes. James Warren. Let's clinky our favorites.
Yep, that's the one.
Cheers. Cheers to you.
Trendy NC.